Hello and welcome again to Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Akanya Ofori. Coming up today, Justice Sophia Akufo finally sworn in as Ghana's new Chief Justice. And also, the Kwesi Botchwey Committee calls for a review of the NDC's biometric register after it investigated what may have caused the NDC's defeat in last year's polls. Stay with us for the details of these stories. Today, Justice Sophia Akufo was sworn in as Ghana's next Chief Justice. Well, President Akufo swore her into office. He says he's confident that Justice Sophia Akufo will be an effective leader in her role as the Chief Justice and head of the judiciary. Well, Parliament unanimously approved her nomination after she was vetted last week. Speaking at her swearing-in ceremony at the State House in Accra, the president said he also believed that she would work towards restoring public confidence in the judiciary.
I am confident that Justice Sophia Akufo will be an effective leader of the judiciary and will guard jealously its independence. She will bring honor to the judiciary and to our country. Her attributes, befitting the offspring of a prominent Presbyterian priest: hard work, discipline, capacity for detailed research, intimate knowledge of the law, independence of mind and spirit, honesty and integrity, deep-seated respect for the rule of law and for the best traditions of the legal profession, abiding belief in the sovereignty of Almighty God will serve her well. These are the characteristics.
Now, for her part, Justice Sophia Akufo promised to ensure that the justice system of the country does not break down. So the Professor Kwesi Botchwey Committee that was tasked with the responsibility of investigating why the NDC lost last year's polls presented its report today. Well, it has recommended that the NDC reviews its biometric register. In its 455-page report dubbed Listening to the Grassroots, the committee said the NDC must take steps to restore the integrity of their biometric register. Speaking at the presentation of the report, the chairman of the committee, that's Professor Kwesi Botchwey, expressed hope that the recommendations contained in the report would help the party recapture power in 2020. Have a listen to him.
It is understandable that among the rank and file, among leadership and among all members of the party, there will be some angst, some hurt and some upset. It was predictable that we would actually witness this mood, if you like, as we went around the party, and we did. So that recommendation is intended to have elders and eminent people go around and sort of, soothe people and calm tempers and restore an environment of trust and unity in the party so as to create the foundation for the party's restructuring and renewal. Now, if there is misunderstanding regarding the way the register was compiled, and if that register is going to be used for the election of parliamentary candidates and others, obviously you can understand how it will lead to misunderstandings. I mean, if the integrity of the register is compromised in any way, it is perfectly understandable that it will lead to some misunderstandings among membership, and that's what we believe happened in some parts of the country.
So the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament has been speaking, and he has justified the mandatory toll tax for vehicle owners in spite of the public outcry for it to be scrapped. He says it is in the best interest of road users. Well, the National Road Safety Commission has announced that from next month, vehicle owners will be made to pay a mandatory towing fee each time they go to the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority to renew their roadworthy certificate. The move has generated a public uproar with calls for it to be suspended. But speaking to Citi News Daily's Duke Mensah-Opoku, the former DVLA boss said the arguments against the road safety charge are parochial. There is an easy calm at Kyebi Apapamu in the East Akanya municipality of the Eastern region following the installation of a new chief. Now, the situation has led to the closure of 4 basic schools in that area. Nana Opokumanya, who was installed 3 years ago, was this morning installed by kingmakers who subsequently installed Nana Apedra Ofori the 5th as a new chief of Kyebi Apapamu. The installation created tension as some residents fired gunshots. Now, when Citi News Daily visited the area this morning, all the 4 basic schools in the area had been closed following the tension in the area. The assembly member for the area, Samson Bosompim, who spoke to Citi News Daily, accused the district police of failing to respond to calls for protection for the residents. That's it for today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Akanya, Ofori. Thanks so much for your time and thanks for watching.
Second Image international admissions in progress. Courses available include hairdressing, beauty therapy and fashion. Call us 10243 331 999. Evening and weekend classes are also available.